What's up, everybody? What is happening? Welcome back. Okay, so Netflix recently told the state of Georgia and the governor, Brian Kemp, that they might rethink filming in Georgia if the heartbeat bill becomes a law. As you know, the heartbeat bill is where abortions will become illegal once a heartbeat of the fetus is detected, which can happen within 6 weeks of a woman's pregnancy. So Netflix wants to throw their hat into the ring and get political and saying that they're going to pack up and they're going to leave and they're not going to film in Georgia if this bill gets passed. I think Netflix stands to lose a lot. Both sides stand to lose a lot in this if they don't come to an agreement. So let's just say Netflix do decide to pack up and leave. What would happen is they would lose having a place to film year round because there's great weather, plus the large plots of land that they have in Georgia, less regulations, less restrictions, less taxes, plus the tax subsidies that I'm sure they got and all kinds of tax breaks. Probably less issues with the union. It's a better economy. It's a lower cost of living in Georgia. It's a thriving population down there, so you have places to live, eat, shop, everything, resources available to you. It's not a backwoods state that you would think it is. And that's what they stand to lose if they pack up and leave. They'll end up in a state and it'll cost them more money if they go somewhere else. Now, Georgia also has a lot to lose, mainly a $2.7 billion a year revenue from the film industry. If the film industry does pack up and leave, there's thousands and thousands of jobs that were created by the film industry, by the way. I think Black Panther, they said, I was reading an article, it was about 3,000 people that were on the set of Black Panther working. So, I mean, that is a lot. And not to mention, it's like 455 projects being filmed a year in Georgia. So it is a lot. Georgia does stand to lose a lot if the movie industry decides to pack up and leave. But they both can't get what they want, so I think someone's going to have to win, someone's going to have to lose. I think Georgia needs to stand up and hold their ground and say we won't put our morals and our values to the side for the dollar. So if you feel like you want to leave over this abortion bill, then you can pack up and you could just leave and go elsewhere. Where are you going to go? You know what I think is funny is that Netflix is in Georgia. It's like it's a conservative state. It's a red state. It's like you're surrounded by Republicans, the people that you hate so much, while you virtual signal how great you are and look down on the rest of us. And then you move to a state with us there. And why did Netflix go to a Democratic state or a liberal state or some shit like that? Why did they choose a state in the Bible Belt? That's where you went. You know what I mean? It's just the hypocrisy is just chart topping stupid. We know why they're down there. They're down there because it's better to do business. So they managed to put their morals and values to the side for the mighty buck. Where the Republicans in Georgia, hopefully, they won't put their morals and values to the side for a buck. So we'll see how this plays out. It's definitely interesting. I'm definitely going to keep my eyes on this. I don't really care for Netflix anyway. I don't really watch them. The few times I've sat down to watch a Netflix show or something, it always seems like it's some liberal agenda mixed with jokes on white people. And that's all they really show. I was reading on this online. There was a few different sources I was reading it from online. I was reading it from Business Insider, from Bloomberg, from CBS. There was a couple others. And a lot of people in the comments section were saying that they're going to give up their subscription. A lot of people were in support of Netflix, by the way. But a lot of people were like, you know what, I'm canceling my subscription now. I don't want to be bothered with them. And I don't want politics mixed in with watching the show. Or I'm against abortion, and now that Netflix is picking that position, I'm out. So Netflix might lose some customers based on this. They might lose some customers right away, immediately, and then they might lose a lot when they pack up and leave. So you have to put that into the mix as far as how cost, what's the cost for all of this. There's really no solutions to a situation. It's really just a trade-off. So both sides are going to have to just negotiate and try to get the best deal possible. I think Netflix is bluffing. I don't think they're going to go anywhere. I think that they know that they stand to lose a whole lot. If they do pack up and leave someplace else, it's going to cost them a lot more money. Where are you going to go? Most of the states in the Bible Belt are now picking up on this anti-abortion stuff, and they're going to make abortions harder to receive and try to make them illegal. Alabama and I think Missouri really turned the notch up on it. So really, where is Netflix and the film industry going to go? Where are they going to make their second home? to a state that allows abortion, but it might be a Democratic state, and that's not where you want to do business. Obviously, that's why you left California. You left California because the cost of doing business is just, it's too much money. It's a ton of money, and there's just too much regulations. It's over-regulated, and to a tax upon a tax upon a tax. You're not going to come up here to New York because, again, it's very, very expensive, and it's cold in the wintertime. All the other states that are out there, all the northern states, the wintertime is not good. If you go Midwest, someplace out west, maybe it might be a little better for you. But then again, are you going to have this thriving economy that or there's just a thriving population of people like you do in Georgia and in other states? You might not get that. You might get more open fields and more open space between each county and city and town and stuff like that. Plus, you don't get big cities like Atlanta and stuff like that. If you go Midwest someplace, you get a lot smaller cities, and people find it to be kind of boring. You don't have that nightlife like that, so they're not going to want to go to a state like that. I don't see Netflix really winning in this one. I see that it looks like they're going to take a big loss if they do decide to not film there or pack it up. Maybe they're willing to just take the loss. Maybe they're willing to just eat the bill. I don't know. Maybe Georgia will back off because they don't want to lose the revenue. But I feel right now Georgia needs to just stand up and say, listen, you can easily just pack them, go someplace else. You can go to a Democratic state, which you don't want to do. That's why you came here in the first place, showing how hypocritical they are. Or you could just find another red state that has a decent economy. If it can match what Georgia can offer you, then so be it. If not, then you'll take a loss, we'll take a loss, we'll all take a loss together. But we're going to stand by our morals and values, and we're not going to just allow babies to be killed. And I think that's what they should do. I think it'll send a strong message. They might not. I mean, people do fold up when it comes to money. You can't really blame them. But this will definitely going to show the balls that either side in this has. Very interested to see how this plays out, though. By the way, but whatever. I don't care. I'm not a Netflix member or anything like that, and don't plan on being. So really, I have no skin in the fight other than just making a video and seeing what you guys think about it. So please like, comment, share, hit the bell, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.